Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to my next film reaction. It is time for Let Him Have It. This has obviously been requested by someone on the Supreme Commander tier, so thank you so much. All I know is this has Christopher Eccleston in it. I don't know anything else. I'm kind of getting from the title, like, let him have it, like, let him have it. I don't know what that means. Like, there's maybe some fighting. That's the most pathetic answer, but that's all I know. I'm really excited to see Christopher Eccleston in something else. I have only ever seen him in Doctor Who and Cracker. He was phenomenal in Cracker. I don't think I've seen him in anything else. Maybe I have. Not that I can remember. I think this is, I'm pretty sure this is very early 90s. So what, not long before Cracker. So I'm really excited. I just love having this tier because I do feel like I am pushed to watch films that you guys probably know I'm going to like, but I just would never sit down on my own and watch them. So I'm expecting like a gritty, drama-filled film. If you are interested in full length, it's over on Patreon, but you would need to be on the Tenant tier and above to access it. And fingers crossed I like it. I'm sure I will. And also, actually, it doesn't matter if I don't. I think, again, the whole point of this is to have the discussion, right? If I don't enjoy it, let's talk about why. Like Kangaroo Jack was horrific, but that's okay that I didn't like it. So let's see how this goes.
What bloody hell? Watchman! Hey!
What are you doing? I'll teach you, the bloody vandal.
So he has seizures when something stressful is happening?
Education. Derek has a low intelligence quotient. That's part of the problem. It makes him easy prey to bad elements here.
Derek knows how to look after himself.
Come on, Derek. You don't want to be all on your own,
She does
do you?
look familiar. What's Eccleston's age here? 20s?
Oh, you could smoke kippers in here.
Very early 20s. Who are you? Oh, look at that.
Engine buster! Against the wall. Right on.
Cheeky little bleeder.
What's the matter, Derek? Can't you take a joke?
How do you know my name?
I like to keep tabs on all the local muscle. Christopher Craig. Well, you've been keeping a low profile. Lying low, eh? What's it like in the slammer?
No, it's all right.
I've been up and down your road 100 times trying to catch you. I got some jobs planned. Thought I'd cut you in.
Why have they targeted Derek?
Come on.
Gotta get his stuff back.
Don't be so windy, Derek. Come in and meet the gang.
Oh, Derek.
Get back! Come on!
Sorry, is this like a true depiction? Oh, what's he been in? I recognise him. Is this like a true depiction of what was going on in the 50s?
People try to dodge their national service.
That's from our doctor.
It's all right. We've got the equipment here to check whether you're really epileptic or not.
I've had the test before. I don't want to do it again.
they try and trigger the epilepsy? Subnormal.
He's just no good at tests. Derek.
It's all going to be like a rebellion thing, isn't it? Like proving to people that he can be something.
But I got a job lined up. Got the keys to the butcher's in Tamworth Road. Tell Chris anytime he fancies it. All right? Yeah.
See, does Derek want to do this, or does it's almost like he does feel a need to like prove that he is capable?
Darling. Thanks.
That's very interesting. I have a lot of things to say.
Young chap called Monty. Wondering if you fancy a walk, Derek. Go on, son, get your coat. Be good for your headache.
I think that's quite gullible of them, considering Chris is just knocked.
Darling. Bring a ladder next time, Del, you know?
He's got a ring on his right finger. I wonder if that's his wedding ring, if he was already married. Oh, that ASMR. Woo.
I'm a police officer, show yourselves.
Come on, son, game's up.
No, Chris, come on. Don't go shooting someone because then you'll end up in the same place as your brother.
Get back, cobber.
Give that thing to me.
Don't.
Let him have it, Chris!
Yeah, let me.
He's gonna bloody jump.
You fuck!
He shouted, "Let him have it, Chris."
And what do you think he meant by that?
Shoot.
Interesting.
Start firing.
He meant the gun, right?
Do you find the prisoner Christopher Craig guilty or not guilty of murder?
Guilty.
Yeah, that was fair.
Do you find the prisoner Derek William Bentley guilty or not guilty of murder?
Guilty.
Derek William Bentley, you stand convicted of murder. Have you anything to say why sentence of death should not be passed according to the law?
Sentence of death.
And evidently, in the opinion of the jury, the more guilty of the two.
Yeah.
It is quite obvious that the people in this country will not be safe while you are out of prison.
Agree.
I sentence you to be detained in strict custody until Her Majesty...
What does that mean? Life?
It is my duty to pass upon you the only sentence the law can pass for the crime of willful murder. You will be taken from this place to a lawful prison, and thence to a place of execution, where you will suffer death by hanging, and your body buried in the precincts of the prison in which you shall be last confined before execution.
More than 200 of my colleagues in Parliament are calling for a debate. And when the Home Secretary sees these petitions, he's going to have to take notice of what the public thinks.
How many signatures do you have, Mr. Bentley?
Over 100,000. This isn't all of them. We've also got medical papers which show that he should never have been in court.
Mr. Bentley? Yeah. Morning, sir. Soames, Daily Telegraph. Well, what are your plans now, sir?
How do you mean?
You mean you haven't heard the news?
Oh, bollocks.
Well, they're holding the debate for a reprieve tomorrow.
Tomorrow? But that's the day before.
Mr. Silverman said that the Home Secretary's leaving it to the last minute. I'm writing to the Queen. There's nothing more we can do.
I mean, you've done a lot. They know it's goodbye.
Cheerio, Dad. Cheerio, Mum. I'll see you tomorrow.
I don't know what to say. They won't discuss the case until the sentence has been carried out.
What do you mean they won't discuss it till it's been carried out?
For thou art with me, thy rod and thy...
Stand up! Drink that quick!
No prisoner, sir.
Hands behind your back.
What does that drink do?
You follow me, lad. It'll be right.
What does the drink do? Oh God, I don't want to see it. Is this a real story? What? I feel rather stressed. I know Rob, who suggested this, like when people suggest a film, they'll often put like a little paragraph, but I do generally just like run over it. I don't know. Rob's probably told me that this is based on a true story, but I didn't know it was based on a true story because I obviously didn't read it properly, or I just don't retain information, guys. I'm terrible. So the fact that that's now based on a true story, I feel even more like distressed. I mean, when I write a page of notes, you know it's good. So I'm just going to read through my notes and then... Is there even anything to discuss? The top note I wrote was the calibre of acting, and then I wrote, not all actors could act in something like this, or cracker. I just feel like these things in the 90s just have like a different depth to them. Now, I'm not saying we don't have incredible actors now. I'm not saying that. There is a certain grittiness to this kind of like, these 90s film dramas that I've been, introduced to. It's like on another level. And I mean, everyone was strong. The court scenes, the policeman, the family, the Bentley family, everyone. It was just phenomenal. I've written Chris Craig turned. Don't think I finished my sentence there. Oh, turned. Turned bad? I don't know what I was saying there. Judge was very good in the initial one where Craig's brother went down. I really liked the judge. When we were in Craig's bedroom and he put the gun down, on his bedside table were cars and planes, like toy cars and planes. And it was a really interesting like juxtaposition of like the person he is trying to be and the child that he still is. So I really liked that shot. When she said he will have a flea in his ear if he turns up again. If someone could explain what that means. When Vincent or Monty knocked on the door because they wanted to get Derek, I wrote how the judgment of how someone dresses and talks can make you automatically believe them. Just because he was well spoken, he was very polite, he was dressed proper, he had a nice name. Mr. Bentley was like, oh, of course, come in. So that was another interesting point. I also wrote Chris was angry because his brother went down, which again he later explained in the court scenes that it was a reaction, wasn't it, to what happened to his brother, even though his brother did wrong. The jury was only men. I assume back then it was only men allowed to be in the jury. Still can't believe that was just in the 50s, but hey ho. I didn't even know you could still hang in the 50s. With the title, Let Him Have It. Interesting. I'm always so fascinated where a title comes from, like even the title of a song. And yeah, good title. Because I assume in the real case that was the big point, right? That Bentley meant let him have the gun. I love court scenes. I really, really love court scenes. You'll notice if you followed my classic Doctor Who reactions, I loved the 6th Doctor court scenes. My mum is a lawyer and we have a very high up judge in our family. And I think because I've just grown up around it, I find them just so fascinating. I really, really loved that court scene and the judge and everyone in it. I thought it was done really well. But to be honest, guys, I just thought, I guess now I understand, right? But I just thought, oh, he's going to be put down for murder. And then the minute it was like, you know, he has to be hanged, I was like, oh, I understand like the gravitas now of this court scene, because we were in, you know, they did a real focus on that. It was like, okay, I get it now. I get it, because like before I was thinking like, well, he's not done anything wrong. I don't agree with hanging. I number one, I don't agree with it in that situation, but I also don't agree with it because for people who have committed awful crimes, I think it's an easy way out. You will have to let me know about the cast. I now know that the lady who played Iris, I recognise her from Lewis, but the others, you'll just have to let me know where I will have seen them around. If you can let me know where they filmed it. It's just mad. Christopher Eccleston, I just saw, was born in 1964. He's older than my mum. I find that mad. 64, 74, 84. So he would have been nearly 30 in filming that. That's definitely something that I will be thinking about for a long time, and I probably will look into the case. There are a lot of beautiful shots, haunting shots. I'm very angry at Chris Craig for getting Derek involved and for not like really defending Derek. He could have done more. Poor Derek and poor Derek's family. But yes. You don't have to get me to watch some dark things. But we're all agreed that Eccleston is one of the most unbelievable actors of our time. Yeah, cool. Let me know your thoughts. If you're able to answer any of my questions, I'd really appreciate it. And I'll see you very soon for my next film reaction, which I don't think is as dark as this one. So gives me a bit of a break. Yes, thank you so much, and I'll see you very soon.